to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker.
Well, Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's French. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. It's Henry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Lets it fly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Terrapins offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physical.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Inside the 25. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And there you see his playmaking ability. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Fighting off the defender. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Some misdirection with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Finds his man. It's Henry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. Looking for a man. It's French. Finds his big tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running inside, it's Perry. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's French. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this
hits him in stride at the 10. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Terrapins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Maryland! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good.
Cincinnati. 0.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the 1st quarter on a high note to no avail. 2nd quarter's coming. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Washington. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's French. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Now from inside the red zone. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it go to the end zone. Couldn't hit his man in the end zone, but it wouldn't have mattered because this is going backwards for holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Going with the counter play here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The run inside. It's Smith. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Washington. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pulls it in, it's Fleming. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and makes the grab in their space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right, and really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat, maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Caught by Williams on the right. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Terrapins will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's caught. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called. Cincinnati using it 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
Black 14! Black 14! Easy.
Got it. Touchdown, Terrapins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. How are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man, it's Perry. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a man, it's French. Caught near the sticks, it's Gibson. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Going long. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And to get rid of it quickly.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's got an open man. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what are you finding out about the latest on this injury?
I caught up with the Maryland head coach coming out of the locker room. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Running inside. It's Howard. Past the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First and 10. This time he wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! And the route is on. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Howard. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Washington. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still... Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
On the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with this.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Finding some room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, it's French. Fires toward the target. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Powers through the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that 1st defender. The Bearcats are marching down the field.
Wide, 53. Wide of the end.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Perry.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting...
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. To the air, it's Washington. He's got the back in the middle. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Williams. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Howard. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snags it and he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires on the move. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's French. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout. here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Howard. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. It's a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The run inside. It's Dalton. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff to Johnson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the draw, it's Johnson. Got enough for the 1st. There's some room. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.